Hi, I'm Chad with Mastercam. If you typically perform lots of spot drilling, you know how fast your operations manager fills up with multiple drilling operations that use the same spot drill and drilling parameters. Each different hole size at each different orientation has always required its own unique drill operation. Mastercam 2021 has a new feature that will consolidate all your spot drilling into a single, easy-to-create operation. Let's take a look. In the current machining setup, this Formula SAE upright has 9 holes shown in blue that require spot drilling. We want to spot drill the blue holes oversized, leaving a chamfered edge on the finished holes. The chamfers are not modeled, so we'll need to interfere with the model in each hole to create the desired chamfer. Before Mastercam 2021, we would have to open a drill toolpath and select only similarly sized holes. Let's use these 2 large holes for example. Control-clicking one of the holes automatically selects them both. We need to make sure the spot drill is selected on the tool page. On the linking page, we need to use the depth calculator. This will help us determine how deep the drill tip needs to go relative to the top of the hole. Use the right-click menu to measure the hole size. If we want a 15 thousandths of an inch chamfer, we need to add 2 times 15 thousandths to this value. Our target finish diameter becomes 0.352 inches. We see the linking depth is now incremental minus 0.176 inches. This is why we need multiple operations to put a constant size chamfer on all holes. Any change in the finished hole size will require a different relative linking depth. Finally, make sure Calculate from top of hole is active and add a 3-inch incremental clearance move. Once the toolpath is generated, we can review it in backplot to see the nice chamfer left behind. Let's create one more drill operation. This time, Control-Shift-click one of the 4 small holes on top. If we used Control-click, we would end up selecting the holes on the bottom of the part that are the same size. Using Control-Shift limits selection to holes that have the same vector as the hole we're selecting. This means that we only select the matching holes that are on the top of the part. Again, ensure the spot drill is selected on the tool page. We'll also calculate the drill depth on the linking page once more. The hole diameter here is 0.138 inches plus 30 thousandths of an inch equals 168 thousandths finished diameter. Be sure to overwrite the depth, then click OK. The drill depth becomes negative 0.084 inches, very different than the negative 0.176 inches from the larger hole. In backplot, we can see that there's a nice chamfer left behind, just like before. This process would repeat 2 more times for the 2 remaining sets of holes. These paths are perfectly effective, but this workflow is very time-consuming. Now let's use the new tools in Mastercam 2021 to make a chamfer drill toolpath. Select all 9 blue holes and ensure the normals all face outward. If desired, we could use a sorting routine to sort the holes differently than the order they were selected. On the tool page, we'll select the spot drill like we did before. Moving to the cut parameters page, we see that there is only 1 field to fill out. We can now specify that we want a 15 thousandths of an inch chamfer left on the part. On the tool axis control page, set the output format to 5-axis. The linking parameters are also very simple. Set the clearance height to 1 inch and make sure top of stock is 0. Let's look at this in backplot again. Note how all 9 holes were perfectly chamfered with a 15 thousandths edge break, and all without needing to run the depth calculator. Already this has saved us a lot of time. The only concern we have now is safely linking the tool between the holes. Let's reopen the toolpath parameters and activate the Safety Zone option on the Safety Zone page. click Define Shape and select the part. Note the new Wrap option in the Shape field. The Wrap function finds all the positive extents of the part with no concave areas or undercuts. We can add an offset to the wrap as well, so let's use 0.5 inches. Looking at the toolpath and backplot, all the links are completely safe and efficient as possible. On most parts, it's likely that all the holes will require different chamfer sizes. So does that mean we need to create a chamfer drill operation for each chamfer size? Luckily, that's not the case. On level 15, we have a part with chamfers of varying size already modeled. Let's copy the existing chamfer drill toolpath and open the geometry selection. We can delete the current selections, and then we'll reselect all the blue holes on the chamfered model. Once we make sure the normals are facing in the correct direction, we can end selection. The last thing we need to do is zero out the width field in the cut parameters. We now get the same quality 5-axis motion with gouge-free linking, and the drill cuts right up to the chamfers. It is important to note that chamfer drill is not solid body aware. Although it may feel the same, this behavior is different from the model chamfer toolpath. Chamfer drill only sees the selected hole features. If the modeled chamfer angle is different from the angle of your spot drill, you'll need to build a new toolpath with the correct tool or risk gouging the chamfer. Being able to spot drill every hole in a part with a single operation that only has one field to edit is amazing, and just another reason why Mastercam 2021 is the most powerful version yet.